welcome to Birdseeds. We're going to talk today about time management, and probably not in the way you'd think that conversation would go. And it's trying to be present in those times, and it's the psychology around the time management, right? So something I'm working through right now is like when I'm busy with work and I'm with clients, I feel guilty because I'm not at home. I'm not with the family. I'm not with the kids. I'm not doing all that, right? And then when I'm with family and I'm with kids, I feel guilty that I'm not working and making money and supporting the family in that way. And it's something I'm actively working through because it's really hard. It's very, very hard. And I think if you plan far enough ahead and you block time and you know you've got family time and you know you've got work time, then you can feel present and comfortable in those moments because you know that you have it covered on the other side. But in this world, in this economy, in this profession specifically, it's really hard to block those times and not be needed elsewhere and be able to control that schedule. We make hay when the sun shines, and especially in this market, it's like you got to be able to jump quickly because houses move quickly, but there's also less opportunity, so you don't have much margin for error and missing that opportunity. And it's just something I'm working on. I don't have the answer. These are my bird seeds, these are my aha epiphanies, but they're also working topics. Like I don't have that answer yet, and it's something that's active. And in addition, I'm going through some family health stuff, and there's a lot of time that I'm committing. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be there. Everybody understands, but I'm committing to be there to take care of loved ones, and that's a lot of time commitment. And there's a lot of things that have to still get done, and I'm realizing that they're not getting done to the same capacity because I'm not present in those moments. I'm feeling too much remorse and guilt about not being in the other position, that I'm not performing as well as I need to, and it's something I'm actively trying to solve. And so I don't know how to say it. It's hard. It's really hard to separate yourself and be present in those moments, and it's a challenge. So again, I think the key is just blocking time out to make sure that you have time set aside for family, so that the time that you're working, you can dedicate yourself to the work because you're going to be home by 7:30 to have dinner with the family. But it's being able to quiet the noise in the background when you get home. Your phone's still buzzing. People are still calling you. There's still emails. There's still, you got to record an episode. You got to, do numbers for something. Like there's just so much that always goes on. And it's a challenge. It really is. Now, I know that time is just a construct. Time is what we make of it. Time is how we plan it. We are in control of our days. We get to choose when we do things. We may feel like we have no choice because, there may be a deadline or there may be something like that that's coming up. But we can choose not to do it. It may not be the outcome we want, and that's a risk-reward analysis we put ourselves through. We may say, I'm not going to show up to work today. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. No, we may get fired, and we may not make money or whatever it is. But that's a scenario that we have to decide in that moment, right? So we literally do not have to do anything. There's repercussions. We don't have to do it. So when we decide to do it, we need to commit and own to that decision, knowing that we're going to commit and own to the next decision to make up for it in the other way. I was at a Tom Ferry event years ago, and somebody was like, it was a single mother saying that she feels guilty when she's with the kids, that she's not working. And when she's working, she feels guilty she's not with the kids. And that's something that stuck with me. And I totally understand that, a single mother is going to have a very different relationship to that scenario than I am as a husband and father. I'm not comparing the two. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it that way. It's a very different relationship, but it's something that's always stuck with me. And it's something that's hard to solve for anybody, right? And I look at other people that do it really well, and I try to study how they do it and what they're doing. And it's hard. And it's hard not to look at them and succeeding in it, or at least portraying success in it. They may feel the same way that I feel, but when I look from the outside in, it looks like they're succeeding at it. And it's hard not to judge yourself in that and say, man, how can they do it? Why can't I do it? And again, it comes down to being present in those moments and blocking time for the other moments. Something I'm going to keep working on. I am sure I'm going to come back to this topic Time is a construct. I have, another bird seed that came out of that from college days. We'll get into that another day. But it's something I'm going to continue to work on, and I'll keep you posted on the journey. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. I don't think it's something that's figure-outable. I like to make up words too. I don't think it's figure-outable. I think it's a constant struggle and journey, and I think being cognizant of it and being intentional about it is just simply the best way to handle it. Thanks for listening. It's Bird Seeds. Joe Bird. Have a wonderful day.